Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Today in Quarantine. I'm Renee Cross, and I'm your host today in quarantine. It is April 28th, which is a Tuesday. It's now 4:01 p.m. This is actually really funny. Every last Tuesday of the month in our district, we have a PLC day, which means that we all get together. The school day is shorter. We all get together as staff and have some professional discussions. But we've been having professional discussions for the past 6 weeks or more. More almost 8 weeks. We're having the professional discussions for the past 8 weeks. So every day is a PLC day. I mean, what is school anymore anyway? So, you know. But today in quarantine, I've just been working on some more of the same things I've been working on the past couple days. Getting this program together for the Illinois conference, and it's probably taking a little bit more time than I should be taking on it. But I enjoy doing this type of thing, learning a lot about audio production using Adobe Audition, and just kind of learning some things in general about audio production and just experimenting around with that quite a bit, which is always a lot of fun. I think I'm going to continue to do some of this stuff afterwards, even after I don't have this program to go for, because it's fascinating stuff to do. Very interesting stuff to do while you're, while I'm stuck and not going anywhere. So why not? This week I'm having some of my students compose. Actually, all my students. I'm having my students compose their own song and learn to write a song on their for their instrument. That's about 8 measures long. And I thought the thing about online learning is that you think you're being very clear about something, and then there's still questions, and you realize, oh well, I didn't tell them that. And in a classroom, you just say, oh yeah, this is how you do. Great. Whatever. Otherwise, and now that you're online learning, everything you communicate has to be, in this one document, video, or anything like that. And you just miss things. At least I'm missing things, I know. And I was talking with somebody earlier, I was having a meeting with somebody earlier, and they were saying, as a leader, sometimes you have questions and you don't know how to answer those questions. And so it's okay to ask more questions, which is something that I've been trying to pound into my head for the past couple of weeks. It's okay to ask questions. So definitely trying to be a little bit more vulnerable with that. And we'll see how it goes. But it's been an interesting experience and learning. We've been talking about, and actually in one meeting, I appreciated this a lot. The leader asked, what would you have done differently at the beginning of this online learning process, being where you are now? And I think I would have had, if back in April, when we just kind of shut down for 2 weeks and we weren't sure what we were going to do, I think, or not back in April, back in March when all that happened, I think I would have had a little bit more of an outline for the whole quarter, or the whole rest of the quarter, as opposed to just kind of, putting lessons piece by piece together. So just thinking on a bigger scale, for sure. But on one hand, I did have a student today who has been struggling with her trumpet. She was trying to fix something on it, and then she created another problem. And so I've been trying to explain things through words and type it out on Google Classroom, or send her an email, or send her a video of something that somebody else made. And finally today I was just like, okay. And I made my own short little 1.5-minute video and sent it to her, and she was like, okay, I got it. And then she said, well, I got everything except for the 2 pieces, of the 3 valves. I only got the first 2 to work, and I can't get a third one. So I just did the assignment without playing the 3rd valve. I was like, the whole assignment is in the key of D, which means 1st finger and 3rd finger. So it's just, yeah. But at least she got it done. At least she kind of figured it out. So there's the upside for that, for sure. Um, Again, very interesting stuff. There's actually been a little bit of interesting movement. There's been a dog wandering around here, or at least there was this morning. I haven't seen it since, but I haven't been outside since. And so, what are you supposed to do when there's a dog wandering around your neighborhood? Animal control? Call the owners? I'm not sure. I don't deal with dogs. I don't like dogs. It's too much. The dogs are just too much. There's also a dead snake outside of our house. So small, but very dead. So yeah, who knows? Maybe the two are related. We're not sure yet. But anyway, it's been a really nice day today. It's been cloudy, but it's about 70 degrees or so. Really nice, really warm. And then the sun came out this afternoon. It's kind of getting cloudy again, but we'll see what's happening. I've moved from working at my desk today to working at my couch. So there's a bit of a life update, change of location is always good for everybody. So yeah, it's been a quiet day. One thing that I have done is the other day when I was at the supermarket, I bought some polenta. Polenta, which is a very interesting thing. It's basically like cornmeal, but it's seasoned. I don't know if I like the seasoning that they had on this like brand of polenta, and I think I'd like to try and make my own, which shouldn't be that hard, right? Shouldn't be that hard. It's just basically cornmeal and seasonings and water, I think. So I think I'm going to try that out at some point soon, making my own polenta, just to try and change things up a little bit, because it was pretty good. It's definitely good stuff. I'll have to try that out. So yeah, what are some new recipes that y'all are trying and figuring out as you're stuck at home? Is there anything new that you're trying out? I know, like I said before, I've tried out a little bit of baking. I haven't done that since or for a couple weeks. I might do that again this week and try and make some like unleavened bread crackers. I'm gonna do some of those today. I've also been watching the Great British Baking Show, which is a fantastic show. And they have really great ideas on things to bake, but they're also very, very good bakers. So it's a little intimidating. And I'm not a very good baker at all. My best thing is a simple loaf of bread, and it's really not that good either. So just trying to figure out what are some things that I can make very simply, and perhaps even bake. Maybe bake some pastry or something. I don't know. I'm getting ideas from this show, clearly. Yeah, I think one of the things is you just run out of things to um just run out of things to make, I guess, at least for me. So what are you making? So that is what it is. It's turned cornmeal. All right. So I will try out turned cornmeal. Oh boy. Okay. So it is now the time for the show when we bring in some of our favorite things. My favorite things, dad jokes or puns. Gotta love them. I wonder where the word pun came from. I'll have to look that up. Which country's capital has the fastest growing population? And the answer is Ireland. Every day it's Dublin. And yesterday, I was walking around and I went inside a building and a clown opened the door for me. It was such a nice gesture. What's the difference between a hippo and a Zippo? A hippo is really heavy, and a Zippo is a little lighter. All right. Here's a really good one that I actually really like. Two windmills are standing in a wind farm, and one asks, "Hey, what's your favorite kind of music?" And the other one says, "I'm a big metal fan." He's a fan of metal. He's a windmill, so he's a metal fan. There you go. Oh man. And here you go. An atom loses an electron, and it says, "Man, I really got to keep an eye on them." There you go. And there are some dad jokes for the day. Hope you've enjoyed some of those today and that you are able to take those jokes and share them with someone else. Yes, take them and share them with someone else. All right, got a couple comments in here. Yeah, the greatest British Bake Show. It's a jumble of words. Great show. Highly recommend. Actually, just cooking shows are just fun to watch. So enjoy those a lot. I actually worked when I was a sophomore in college, or the summer after my sophomore year of college. I actually worked for a friend, helping her take care of her older mother. And one of the things that we would do is we watch the Food Channel for a couple hours, and yeah, just kind of watching those Food Channel shows was always an interesting part of my day because I'd never really watched the cooking show. And these people really like to cook and really are very good at it. And just watching people cook under pressure and then have their food be scrutinized by everybody else is also enjoyable to watch, as long as it's not me. I was like, oh yeah, I could go on the British baking show. First of all, I'm not British, and second of all, I'm not a baker, so that just throws a wrench in things. But yeah, so have a great day, everybody. It's a little bit of shorter episode today, I know, but take those jokes, run with them, and have a great day. Yes, pressure cooking. Yes, British or cooking shows where they cook under pressure are just other versions of pressure cooking. Thanks, Mom. All right, everybody, have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow in quarantine for another episode of Today in Quarantine.